Hello, my name's Jessica Fellows. I'm the author of the Mitford trial and I'm here today to answer a few questions. I think about the Mitford girls, they're so interesting because each one of them represents something very different and compelling about that era. Not necessarily likeable perhaps, but fascinating. The novelist, the countrywoman, the fascist, the Nazi, the communist and the Duchess. If you pitched this as a fictional idea, it would be thrown out as too far-fetched. But they were real. Plus, I think there's something fascinating to all of us and maybe slightly relatable about that dynamic between six sisters trying to work out what made them get on or not. In this instalment of the series, the fourth one, the Mitford trial, this one features Unity. She's the one who developed an obsession with Hitler and Nazi Germany, but we also catch a glimpse of Tom Mitford in this book, who worked as a junior, rather very junior, lawyer on a real-life murder case that happened in 1935, which I took as inspiration for the whodunit in this novel. This whodunit takes place on a cruise liner which is going around Italy. How could I not set it in one of my favourite countries? With Lady Redesdale and her two Mitford daughters, Diana and Unity, on board with her. And they are there with Louisa Cannon, who has taken a job, much to her sort of rueful regret slightly, as a lady's maid, but she was asked to go on that boat for a completely different reason, when suddenly they all find themselves caught up in a murder. Who would I go for dinner with? As I've said, none of them are particularly likeable in a funny sort of way, even though they're all fascinating. But I do feel sure that for dinner they each would have been very entertaining. I think Nancy's probably the one I feel the most attached to because I've been with her the longest, if you like, since the first book, and written her as she's got older. And she could be difficult, she could be complicated and spiky, but she was a fantastic gossip. And if you've read any of her books, you'll know that she was also very, very funny. I'd have to wear the very best of that era to dinner. I think it would have to be a heavily sequined flapper dress with a very elaborate feather boa. I'd adore to come back to Italy. Please, just ask me. Thank you. Ciao.